morning, everybody. Joe Van Doren here, and welcome to our virtues pick for today. I started everything before I was ready, so there we go. We have a great word today, and one that we can really appreciate the need to focus on, both as parents and just as people of this universe, and that word is idealism. So let's read the description first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Idealism is having a vision of what is possible and wanting to make a difference. It is caring passionately about what is meaningful in life. Idealists see things as they could be and have faith in the power of change. We put our principles into practice. We don't accept the way things are. We dare to have big dreams and then act as if they were possible. Idealism doesn't mean that we are idle dreamers. Idle dreamers just wish things were better. Idealists do something to make things better. We make the ideal real. Isn't that beautiful? And, this is one of those areas. It's so funny because in a long time ago, we had a business coach that called me the idea man. And then, so I had a lot of ideas, but I wasn't particularly the person that would put them into practice. I wasn't the best at that. So this word and this virtue is one that hits home to me very, very strongly. Because it is important for us to have ideas. It's important for us to be very clear, and that's part of the 4 C's, right? Clarity about what it is that we believe in. And whether we're idealist about a business opportunity, or idealist about who we want to be and how we want to be, or we're idealist about our children and the passion that we have for them to grow up and to be safe and healthy and successful and happy. Those are all ideals. But then how do we put those things into practice? And that's really the key to that. But having ideals, if all of our if the way that we look at things and go about things are all based on what other people are saying, and not taking the time to reflect on what we believe, then we just become followers. We become individuals that just copy what other people are doing. We say what they're saying. We believe what they're believing. But idealists take it to a whole different level, and they're not dreamers. I never saw myself as a dreamer, but I would say that it is important for us to have that clarity, to be able to communicate it clearly, and then of course take the actions that come with along with that. The problem that I would say, especially with in our parenting, we can have ideas about what we want for our kids, but then we try to control all of that. And it could be that our kids have different ideas. In fact, they probably do have different ideas. So there's that whole balance thing again that we've talked about so often, that we need to balance between our desires and the things that we're hoping for our children, and understanding that they are unique individuals that we're working with, and not trying to control everything about them. And we can put that even into our business world, right? We have great ideas about things that we want to do, or the vision that we have for a business, but we also have to balance that with where am I right now, and what are the next steps, and not jumping too far ahead. Otherwise, we can become very discouraged, and all kinds of things can happen. So that's how I'm thinking about idealism. I have this great idea that I'm going to play golf today well, so we'll see how that vision goes. But the idea of not just wishing things were better, but doing something about them, taking the steps that are needed, is all very important part of becoming and being the very best that we can be. So that's how do we help our kids with that, is first we need to listen to them and their ideas, right? And we don't want to put them down for, oh, that's not possible. We have to be careful that we don't put their ideas down as and rejecting them. And so that's, I think, is one way that we can help them to remain in that place of being an idealist, but then also what do we do to put these things into practice? So they may have an idea in their mind that they want to be, a great soccer player, or they want this, or, they want to be a great martial artist, or whatever the case might be, an artist of any kind, right? But then the question is what are we doing? Is it just something that we dream about, that we hope someone's going to hand to us and give us, or is it something that we're going to take action and follow those dreams and those ideas? I think that's the idea of it. So it's something that all of us can apply to our lives, and certainly one that I will be focusing on today. My ideas of having. Just to give you an example of my own, right? So I have this dream, this ideal that have an online school where there's parenting tips and practices and things that parents can do to not only develop themselves, but also to help to develop their children and bring out the best in them. So what am I doing about it? Is it just an idea, or is it something that I'm really accomplishing? That's a big one for me. So that's what I'm practicing. That's what I will focus on today. Well, thank you very much for being here. Continue your idealistic ways, because that's the only way that we grow, is by dreaming something and then taking that action. And so until we see, let's see, Saturday and Sunday is tomorrow, right? So we'll have a new virtue to focus on for tomorrow, and on Facebook, and then we'll see you again on Monday morning, bright and early, with a new virtue. So until next time, keep practicing the virtues and the 4 C's of successful families, and that is clarity, communication, consistency, and community. Until next time, bye.